Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Jeremy, and welcome back to today's Beijing experience. And now I'm actually here at the Fujing department store, and it's one of the oldest department stores here in Beijing. And right now we're gonna be visiting a place that's really unique and mysterious, I would say. Yeah, if you're really nostalgic or a person that's really easy to get homesick, then this might be the place for you. So without further ado, let's just get it started. It's located in this in the basement of this store. So every time we enter the building, we have to scan the QR first because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So this place was actually only opened 2 years ago, but now it's already become one of the most popular places for you to visit Beijing. And yeah, here you come. I've already started to get the feeling of traveling back in time to the probably like 80s or 70s. Yeah, just have a look. This is gonna be the first destination, and it's called. So every time when you actually read Chinese, it goes like the right-hand side to the left-hand side. This is the traditional way of Chinese reading, but it's not like the right side to left side, to left side to right side, but instead it's right side to left side. So it says 马字人书店, which basically means it's a writer's bookstore or a bookshop. So come on in. Like I told you guys before, I told you guys I wasn't really a reader or a person who really likes reading. But do you read books? Yeah. Well, she reads books. What kind of books do you read? Okay, comic books. Same answer as I got in the last videos. But yeah, I don't know if there's comics here. But it's gonna be this is actually a good place for you to just have a taste of what the old Beijing bookstore is really about. It's decorated to the way that bookstores used to look. Yeah, here you go. That's the bookstore. Next station. Okay, here it comes. Can you guys tell these green? So obviously this is a green train. It's all in green, the color green. And the history of this train can date back to 1957. So it's a pretty old train. I guess many of you normally, when you look at the pictures of old Beijing, you'll probably see this picture a lot. The green train. It's happening. Okay. Oh. Wow. 你好. There's a little kid sitting on the control panel. What's that? 你说什么? 这些都是真的. Okay, he just says these are real. 这些都是真的是吗？都坏了。有些坏了，都弄了。这个是因为有个小朋友弄坏了。This is the acceleration bar, and they're all broken. 你哪人？我是中国人。He just asked me where I'm from. I'm from here, born and raised in Beijing. 我都听不懂你说啥。我说的是英语，你会说英语吗 ？Do you speak English? 我只会说，一个都，然后呢？你会说什么？你可以对着镜头说一个“大家好 ”，“hello” 吗？我会说 “hello”。说一个。He's a little cute shy boy. I just but he told me that the switches are real and these control panel are real, but some buttons are broken. 这一排和这一排和他们都能。Oh, so some of them are working like that. Okay. 谢谢你。 It's a little cute boy. You can see all these green seats. That's pretty famous, and like the suitcases as well on the top. But I don't really think the LED lightings or the LED lights were not like that back then. I don't think they had LEDs, but it just basically gives this atmosphere or ambience of you traveling back in time. That's pretty cool. Wow, that reminds me a lot. Can you see that? So I will go from this. This is the first one. Okay, tell me what this is. What do you guys think this is? Please leave a comment down below. If you know what this is, let me know what this is. Okay, I'll give you the answer. This is a washing machine, but it is a really old washing machine. When I was a little kid, in our family, we used to have one of these, exactly the same thing, all in grain, and it consists with two parts. You have to put the dry clothes, the wet clothes here, and then manually you put this inside this dryer, and then the clothes will be dry. So that's pretty much it. It's made of this company called Sharp. I don't know if they still have stuff like that anymore, but yeah, refrigerator as well. It's all in grain. I guess the Beijing people back in time, they really love the color gray. It's I don't know why everything is so green here. The TVs, we used to have one of those TVs when I was a little kid, and the difference between the TVs we can see nowadays and the TVs you can see from here is it's made of some wooden material, and that's really different. And then the size, you can see the size. Nowadays the TVs are getting thinner and thinner, but back in time the TVs were like almost feel like they're tofus, if you know what I mean. And then it's like the screens were all black and white as well. Okay, that just reminds me of the stories when I was a little kid. What's that? It feels like there's a wall. Okay. So step one, we stand on this little chair and raise our arms high, and then the shade of us will become birds, then the birds will be flying away. Okay, let's try this. First, stand on it. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Am I too high? Am I too tall for this? It's not working, but why it's not working? So I guess I'm just too tall. This, I don't know. It says here in the corner, it's Heping Guoju. So that's the name of this place, called Heping Guoju. And there's also, you can see this peaceful pigeon. It's a pigeon. Ah, okay, I get it. So this is a wall, right? It feels like this is like one of those Great Wall, if you know, like the Great Wall of China. And the idea of building the Great Wall was to protect ourselves, wasn't to attack. So the general idea is to be having a peaceful life in China, and that's probably the why the people here, they make this screen. And then when you raise your arms or like that, you will become birds or pigeons, and the pigeons refer to the element of peace. Okay, what's next? Oh, here comes the fun part. There's just so many old items that you can probably see in the old movies. This is a typing machine, obviously. I don't remember if people from China used to use typing machines like that, but yeah. And there's some other stuff as well. This is another TV, much smaller than the one we saw. And what's next? Oh, I have to see about those clocks. I actually had one of those back in my grandmother's house. We used to have one of those, and you have to set the time manually like this as well, because everything was, oh, it just rings. I don't know. Okay, 3. I don't know what happened. Did I just break it? Okay, stop ringing. But we used to have one of these clocks back in my grandma's house. It just reminds me of the memory that I spent with my grandmother. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Here is, okay, they also got this little food court, what I gotta say, is you have to try the most authentic Beijing snacks or the local food here. My favorite Beijing snack is probably Heping Guoju, which is basically the Chinese pancake, and it's really crispy and a little bit salty, I would say, but it's probably my favorite. But one thing I have to say is about this. It says here on the flag, 豆汁 or 豆汁儿, yeah, 豆汁儿. So 豆汁儿, if you want me to tell you what this is, I will first tell you, come to try it yourself, but don't blame me if you don't like it, because it's kind of like a bean drink that's made of beans that are bad, I would say, but it's a pretty unique taste if you want to try this, but don't blame me if you don't want it. Here we go. What's going on? We're actually walking through a really creepy and mysterious alleyway that's out here. Wow. It feels like I'm in a movie scene. Wow. Oh, okay, here. This is something I want to tell you guys. As you guys can see, there are probably three same vocabulary here on this wall or this door. And what does that mean? What that means is, so this is a zheng in Chinese. A zheng means, you don't really need to know what it means, but it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 5 lines. So that's how Chinese people used to count stuff. So it has been one of the most popular counting methods here in China. So 1 zheng means 5. So here we got 1, 2, 3 zhengs. So that's 15, right? So 15 plus 1, 2, 3, that's 18. So here are some 18. Here's something that's like 18 written on this door. So that's how Chinese people used to count stuff. Oh, what's going on? Oh, okay, those shoes. So okay, this is another iconic shoes of Beijing. They are called Feiyue. So I remember back in time, students used to wear shoes like that, and also like the uniform. It's a pretty iconic uniform as well. It's all in blue, and it says Nongdian. So that's probably the name of the university. But I don't remember I used to wear those. I didn't really like wearing uniforms, honestly, so I just I didn't wear them. Okay. I have to tell you guys about this little section of this place. So basically that's how Chinese people used to entertain themselves. So on the top, you can see those little bird cages hanging up there. It's kind of like the way that how Beijing people used to entertain themselves, just simply by raising birds. My father used to like raising them, but they all flew away. I just, it's kind of like a shame. And like on the ground, there's some plants as well. Oh God. Do you guys know what this is? it just reminds me of my mother how she used to carry me around. This is a baby trolley, I would call it. It's a trolley. So, so normally the trolleys back in time were all handmade, and then I remember back in time, my family used to have one of those, and they just put me inside this little trolley, and I was being carried around by it. It just I don't know what to say, but I I miss the childhood so much. What's next? This is a post office. It's also decorated to the way that it used to look. So nowadays the post office is really different. But that's how the way it looks back in time. Oh. I feel like I'm entering a temple in this section. And it is a temple, as you guys can see. This is a wishing, how do I say it? So if you really look closely, come here. This is a fish tank, but like, it's normal to see coins inside the fish tank here in China. So it means when Chinese people to make a wish, they like to put coins inside the fish tank. So they think that putting coins inside fish tank or some other stuff can wish themselves good luck. And also, like, it's also a lucky tree out here. Yeah, just like I said, this is probably the husband's name and the wife's name, and they are just putting this under this tree to wish themselves the relationship will never end. It's pretty sweet. Okay, what's going on in this place? Isn't that okay? That's a toilet. It's just a toilet. Yeah, just have a look. I'm not gonna use it though, but that's exactly how the way that toilets used to look. When I was a little kid, I used to. There was a toilet exactly like that in the place where I used to live. Okay. The bicycle as well. It's pretty iconic. So I remember buying a bicycle like that was like a dream for us, because like it was too expensive and people couldn't really afford one. But my first skill actually when I was a kid, my mom told me how to ride a bicycle, and she just told me that it would help me a lot maybe when I grow up. So that's the first skill I learned from my mom. Here you go. Do you know how to ride a bicycle? Leave a comment down below. Someone's taking a picture. Wow. Is that real? No. It's just a pig. But myself, I normally don't really eat pork. I really like beef and chickens. But this pork, I don't really like them. And here comes the bar. Okay, someone's taking a picture. So, wow. There's a CD store, record player. They're selling some records as well. What's that? Oh, movie theater. That's how movie theaters used to look. That's definitely a movie theater, because I can see like this picture. Can you tell the name of this picture? It's Charlie Chaplin. I don't know why, but he he was probably pretty huge, one of the biggest persons back in time here in Beijing. Everybody knew him, and then he was famous for his performance as well. So probably this movie theater is currently showing his. It says here's the national collection. It's probably his first performance ever here in Beijing. Shoulder arms. I haven't seen this one yet, but let's just get in. Okay, something is playing. Okay, let's see. So this is probably a drama show. This is probably a drama show that this person is telling the story of old Beijing and how people, you can see there's a camel. Oh, it disappears. But the shows like that back in time were really, really popular. Okay. So this is probably another, like a movie theater thing, but it's not really a movie theater. It says it's a video room. So I guess that's where people from the past, this is the place they go to watch movies and stuff. Yeah, exactly like I said. This is the poster of the movies that they show in here. So probably, okay, need I say more? Well, who's see? That's Bruce Lee. So, because in the past, people couldn't really afford TVs, so they just go to this place and just pay. I don't know how much it will cost for one time, but they just come to this place to watch a movie all together inside this really tiny home or this tiny room, like you see. What's going on? That's where people, you can't really see this thing anymore nowadays on the streets, but in the past people used to fix their shoes. But for me though, nowadays if I need a pair of new shoes, I just get rid of the old shoes and buy a new pair. That's how it works nowadays. We don't fix shoes anymore. That's the Chinese chess. For this, I would say in my childhood, I used to learn how to play the Chinese chess with my grandpa, and then all I can remember is he was a really good Chinese chess player, and I really couldn't beat him when I was young. I still can't nowadays, but he's getting older. I probably get a chance to beat him one day. It just reminds me of the story that I had with my grandpa. It just amazed me how this place has been decorated only in 2 years, and it's like that. Like, are you serious? What's that? Whoa. There it is. What's going on? This place is, I feel like probably it just refers to the religion of probably Buddhism. And also, like, you also can see the coins up here on the hand of this sculpture. That's people making wish here. Okay, let's go. There's another wishing bell, or it's a bell. Let me ring this. Only gonna hit 3 times. Yeah, like that. It says here, So this is basically a Weixin bao, I would say it, yeah. So if you hit one time, it means you will get healthier. If you hit 2 times, you will get lucky or luckier. If you hit 3 times, you will get more smart or you get more intelligence. Okay, I hit 3 times, so I wish I could get smarter in the future. And this part is about Chinese calligraphy. And you can see there's so many Chinese calligraphs here hanging around in this little showroom. Did I go this way? Oh, okay. Classic machine. Okay. So first of all, tell me what do you think this is? Okay, the answer is it's a popcorn making machine. So how do you use it? The way you use it is you put popcorn or the corns inside this little ball here, and then you just start fire in this little pot, and then you just rotate it or spin it like this, and then probably after, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, then your popcorns will be cooked. Okay, the other way around. I've been there before. Instead of calling this place a shopping mall, I would really call this a museum, right? It is a museum, the Museum of Old Beijing. This is a photo shop. Pictures. 您好，这些画儿都是真的吗？就是现在挂的这些照片儿。啊，哎，谢谢。So I just asked the old lady about those pictures that we can see in this room. She told me that they are all real photos taken in the past. Maybe I can recognize this. This is the 乐坛. Oh, 天坛. So this is the place. This is called 天坛. So overall, a good place for you to take a picture if you wanna get something that's memorable for you. Let's go this way. Wow. So I didn't tell you guys before, but the literal meaning of Heping Guoju is Heping Guoju means a place that actually sells cookies or pantries. So this is the place that they sell cookies in this place. So let's have a look. Yeah. My favorite snack in his place should be this. They look like peach blossoms, and they are peach blossoms. And they taste pretty sweety, and they look good, and they taste good. If you really want to try it, buy it. This is a little store that sells Chinese cookies or sweets in this place. Oh, okay. Come here. there is this giant wall of drawers. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but so the Chinese people, they normally put spices or different, it's kind of like the traditional Chinese medicines. They just put different medicines inside different boxes like this giant wall. So the doctors need to memorize where specific Chinese medicines locates on this wall. So you gotta have good memories of doing stuff like that. And then here, you can also make yourself a traditional Chinese sachet. There's just different spices. And oh god, there's so many. Is that sugar? Salts? Whatever. Oh, that's the yellow salt. Oh, I mean the yellow sugar. Oh. Okay, guys. So that's the place that you can make yourself a Chinese sachet. Right. It looks like we're at the end of the visiting today. So thank you guys for watching, and please let us know about your favorite place inside this little basement. And then if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. And once again, make sure to follow us on social media. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm Jeremy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Please.